G'day and welcome to Wine Week. I'm Danny.
And I'm Brad.
And we're going to kick straight off into the wine because we've got things to talk about at the end of the show. Things for Melbourne, things for Sydney. But let's start off with some wine things. And specifically, let's kick off with the Thomas wines. Andrew Thomas, Thommo to his mates, the Valley Semillon. Now this is the 09, but if you go to Thommo's website, you'll be able to even pick up some back vintages. And as we know, Semillons age remarkably well. When they're young and done well, let's stress done well, they're beautiful. Lemon, lime, sherbety sort of things. If they're not done particularly well, they come out tasting like a bottle full of cut grass. The Braymore, definitely not like that. When they get a bit older, they get beautiful honey sort of characteristics. A little bit of oak, if it's done well, comes to the fore. Beautiful, well-rounded white wine that is the envy of the world, because nobody grows Semillon like the way the Hunter Valley does, that ages so well. And Thommo, at a mid-20 price point for the brand new one, certainly churns them out, looking well over the 40 mark for some of the aged ones. But hey, grab half a dozen of them, stick them in the cellar, stick them under the bed, under the screw cap, they'll age beautifully.
Yeah, look, there are a lot of Melbourne people who steer clear of Semillon, and not with good reason. They should get in there, try it, because this is a good one. So
yeah, definitely hook into it.
Now I'm going to head across to the other side of the country, in Western Australia, Margaret River in particular, and this is another Voyager Estate wine. One of my favourites, this is a great value wine called their Girt By Sea. It's a Cabernet Merlot blend, and it's their more entry-level kind of wine, recommended retail in the mid-20s, but you can be lucky and see it around the places around about $20 a bottle. And look, Voyager have really been producing some remarkably good value wines. Even their more expensive stuff is cheaper than the most dear Margaret River wines, and the quality that they're producing at the moment is fantastic. Also helps that the last couple of vintages in Margaret River have been really good. 07s, we had a look at a number of them, fantastic. This is the 2008. It's a blend, Cabernet Merlot, and look, the blends coming out of Margaret River, Cabernet Merlot, are fantastic, possibly some of the best in the country. So Voyager Estate, if you can't find the dollars for their more expensive straight Cabernet, have a look at the Girt By Sea, because it's really good value.
It is really good value, that one. Now, speaking of good value blends, let's have a look at the Spinifex Papillon. Now, this is predominantly an old Barossan Grenache, with a few things thrown in there to kind of even it out, smooth it out, make it a little bit more supple, because old vine Grenache, while as it is a gorgeous fruit, it can be super massive and almost impenetrable. So, what the guys at Spinifex have done with it is add a little bit of Cinsault in there, and a little bit more. The Cinsault, as we've talked about before, that Blue Imperial, it's a gorgeous wine for basically being soft, very drinkable right now, smooths things out, and when added to the predominant Grenache of this one, makes a gorgeous drink now sort of wine, kind of mid to slightly high 20s. So it is definitely in the kind of upper end of the quaffers, but it's a great wine, and definitely something, if you don't drink a lot of Grenache, that might be a beautiful entry point for you to try the grape without being scared off by just how big some of those Barossan Grenaches can be. So have a look out for that one.
Yeah, look, really good to see the guys at Spinifex in the Barossa Valley doing a few things that might be a little considered a bit more French in style, so really worth a look.
Yeah, and we talked at the start of the show about some things going on. If you're up in Sydney, we've got 5 double passes to give away to this Taste of Sydney Festival.
That's right, not this weekend, but next weekend is the Taste of Sydney Festival. We've got 5 double passes, so get on, follow us on Twitter, retweet our messages and those sorts of things, and we'll tell you how to win.
Yes, and also if you're in Melbourne, we've got a proper, real-life wine tasting going on down at the Seddon Wine Store. Once again, Saturday week, Saturday the 13th of March from 2 p.m. Hook onto the website and onto Facebook as well, because the big Facebook event details are all there, making it dead easy for you to find where we'll be and what we'll be drinking.
Yeah, come down, press the flesh, have a glass of wine and a chat.
Yeah, we'll be drinking some fun stuff, Rieslings and Pinots, and it should be great fun. So we hope we see you there soon. Anyhow, that's it for this week on Wine Week.
We'll see you next week.